Hi, it's Matthew here from UChat. So in today's video, I'm going to just to clarify what is happening with today's announcement in the group. I think first of all, I would say I'm sorry that our server for the past few days, I think the past week, that is unstable. You know, we have seen that the timeout and the user is not able to access the platform. And even we have expanded the server and the database a couple of times. And first of all, I just want to make sure that this is temporary. Okay, this is not going to set there forever. Okay, this is just a temporary that make sure that the platform is stable for most of the user to use, for everyone to use, until we figure out whether it's a balance of the restrictions or we are going to slowly, improve on our server infrastructures so that we can afford more extensive use of the platform. So that is the first thing I want everyone to be clear about. It's a temporary measure, and until we figure out the balance and how to improve on that. Okay, so let me just go through a few points here. It's temporary, and now there are two limits we have put on in UChat. That is just to make sure that everyone can use the platform. It's stable for everyone to use. So first one is max flow limits, and I would say that most of the chatbot platform have these kinds of limits. Okay, it's not something new. It's not something UChat only UChat have. For example, the ManyChat have, the chat trees have. They have I think ManyChat have 20. Chat trees have 50 or something like that. So they both have the limitations about how many steps the user can go through. Okay, until that you need to add the user interactions. So make sure that you are not always sending the information. So that is first thing. And for our limits is we have the 50 points. So and these will be reset on the user interactions. For example, if you are sending a button, send a message that with a button or quick reply, and then this will be stopped, right? So once the user choose whatever the options, and then this will be reset, reset the points. So, and also if you are sending a question module that ask the user input, for example, phone number, email, or text something, that will also reset. Even if the user send the keywords and everything, that will also reset the counter. Okay, so that's just clear about that. And next is how we count these points. To put it simple, is like every block, it's every block, whether it's a send message or a question or a condition or a split or send an email action. So every block you see in the flow builder is count as 1 point. Okay, and each block atom inside that each atom inside of that block, that is, you can think as this way. Everything that is calculated inside of UChat, that is 1 point. For example, add the tags, remove the tags. Let me share the screen. It's much easier that way. So if I go to one of my flows, let me show you. So every these blocks, so this is 1 block, 2 blocks, 3, 4, 5, right? Each these blocks count as 1 point. And if you go to the actions, for example, let me go to this action. So this basic action, each of these actions count as 1 point. and the set custom value, clear custom value, and the JSON operations, because a lot of users use that. So we do not count these 3 actions. Okay, we will add more actions that you use a lot, and I will definitely expand on that. But currently is these 3 we do not count the points. Okay, all the others will count 1 point. And for the advanced action is the external request and smart delay count as 5 points. This is related with the server resource, that this action is different with other actions. So all these action, JavaScript function, trigger workflow count 1 point. And for all the integrations, this each action will count 5 points. So to put it in a simple way is that every external calculations is not inside of UChat platform, that is 5 points. Every action that is inside of the UChat, that is 1 point. So just simple for you to understand. So let me go back to the slides. Is for example, all the other items: external request, mini app action, data store action, smart delay, trigger workflow, typing will count as 5 points. Okay, and it will all add up. So as long as you are within 50 points, that's fine. If you are close to the limits, I suggest it's best practice to add the user interactions in between. So that's for the max flow. Now another limit is max execution time. Okay, because we have the inbound webhook, right? You can send the data in, and also we have external request, and with our mini app update, you can build the apps to integrate with third-party software platforms, right? So basically, it's kind of a simple Zapier or Integromat setup. You can send the data in, you can do the actions, and this sometimes what we have seen is that some user, they do the external request, but that server is slow. Okay, it's waiting. It take a lot of time for that server to respond, and then that is taking a lot of resources of the server. So, and also UChat build these features for the chatbot, mainly for the chatbot, and it's not intended to use like the Zapier or Integromat, because that is consume a lot of resources. So that we have this max execution time. So what is 20 seconds. So it's one round of if it takes more than 20 seconds, then you will see this error. And one important part is, for example, in the flows, you add the smart delay, you wait 1 minute or you wait 5 minutes to do another things. And this waiting block, we do not count them. Okay, we just calculate the actions, the external request, and how fast from the start to the next user interaction. So that is the max execution time. So currently we set it up as 20 seconds, and also we get the feedbacks that people saying that you have the workflow. How does this fit in the workflow? So currently workflow share the same limitations, but we will definitely increase on that. It's just we still haven't figured out the balance, the right balance for the user to able to to smoothly use the platform, and also at the same time control the server resource. So that is also some feedbacks we are looking forward, if you have some, if you have some suggestions about the limitations, you can comment or send me a private message. And I just want to know, trying to find the balance, trying to find the balance point. So that is a max execution time. So the best practice here we would suggest is that when you are building the flow, you always think the user experience. You can do your background or the action in between, but always make sure that keep the user engaged, so that you can add the user interaction in between, and you wouldn't see these errors. And as I was saying that this is just temporary. Okay, we will definitely increase these limits, but give us some time to find the balance for the user to use the platform, and also for us to provide, for us to able to scale and to find the bottleneck of our software our setup. So that is for today's clarification. And if you have any suggestions, you can comment in the group, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.